Welcome to the second part of the video. Our cameraman has learned the painful lesson that he shouldn't videotape it from such a close distance, so he's now, as you can see, he's standing farther away now after they beat the crap out of him. And now they, as you can see a little, they are beating the Falun Gong practitioners meditating over there. You can't really see it since he's still standing too far away. You can see a policeman walking by here, and he's just ignoring the whole thing. He's not the only policeman. There will be more policemen later on, and they're all just ignoring it. There are a lot of policemen in the area, but they're all ignoring it. Now you can hear the sirens. You can hear the police now. You can hear the alarm. But they're all ignoring it. So there are enough police here, but they're ignoring it. You have to keep in mind that okay, right. You have to keep in mind that, as I said, this was after the Communist Party in China pressured Vietnam to also ban Falun Gong. And the building over there that you can see, the gate of the building over there, that's the Chinese embassy. So my guess is under pressure from the Communist Party in China, the Vietnam, you know, there were arrests previously, but they haven't really outlawed banned Falun Gong yet. They're probably saying, well, we can't ban it. There's no reason for it. They haven't done anything illegal. And we at least need an excuse before we can ban it, right? So, and this is where this situation right here comes in. I think this whole thing is a setup, and that also explains why is there so much police, but they're not doing anything? What's the point for the policeman, for the policeman to come if they're just ignoring it? What I think is the police are well aware of it. Of course they're aware of it. They saw it, right? Why did they even come, right? They must have been aware of it, right? But then they ignore it. Why? I think the whole point of this is to provoke the Falun Gong practitioners into, you know, punching back or something. I think that's the whole point. And then as soon as you can, none of them is fighting back. They get, as you can see, he's still harassing them, and yeah, he's punching them, and the woman just now, yeah, he's punching. He slapped her right in the face again, and the woman just now, she also punched him. And I think the whole point of this is they want them to punch back, and then as soon as they were to punch back, then the police would step in and would arrest the Falun Gong practitioners, and would make it appear so that the Falun Gong practitioners would have been violent, and then they would have an excuse to ban Falun Gong in Vietnam. But as you can see, they stay peaceful no matter how much they're provoked. Now, just now, the woman, she was throwing away their bags, and now there's another woman with the broom, and she's using the broom to punch them in their faces, and as you can see, they get punched a lot. And I think the whole point of this is to harass them, to provoke them to fight back, and then as soon as they were to fight back, they can use it to frame them. But as you can see, they're staying peaceful no matter how much they're provoked, and no matter how much they were beaten. And this goes on. As you can see, there are several people standing there, and as soon as somebody else tries to go near them, like the guy who's secretly shooting the video did in the last video, they get beaten up. So everybody who you can see near, close to the Falun Gong practitioners, they were all in on it. They're all uh, the police are in on it, and anybody you can see close to the Falun Gong practitioners, they're all in on it. They're all a part of it. Um, yeah, they were like hired thugs, hired criminals, um, and everybody you can see there standing. Some are actively punching them, and some are just standing around. They're standing around so as to prevent other people from stepping in. Now it's our shirtless guy again, he's he's harassing them again. As you can, I can see what he's doing. They already threw away their bags, right? And that didn't work. It still didn't provoke them. So now, as you can see, what he's doing is he's filling around for their wallets. He's trying to steal their wallets. Also, again, of course, to provoke them. Maybe you're thinking, why don't they fight back? As I explained, this is all a setup. Right? This is the whole idea is to provoke them, so as to frame them, and then so as to have an excuse to ban Falun Gong in Vietnam. So I think what they're doing is I think the Falun Gong practitioners not fighting back. That's uh, uh, that's great, because if as soon as they were to fight back, um, they would be finished. That's the Because the whole idea is to provoke them to begin with, so as to frame them. As you can see, there were just two other policemen walking by again ignoring it. But believe me, as soon as the Falun Gong practitioners were to fight back, believe me, the police would not ignore it anymore. That's the whole point of their being there. They are there so as to frame them as soon as the Falun Gong practitioners would have been provoked. But as you can see, they're all very peaceful, and they don't let uh, let themselves be provoked. No, they're trying everything to provoke them. They have punched them. They have stolen their wallets. They have stolen their bags. They have done all kinds of things.
Người ta thử nghiệm hòa bình thôi, người ta chả biểu tình bạo lực gì. Đàn áp trước nó dã man quá, từ mấy năm người ta đang chấm dứt cái yên bình này ra tới trải nghiệm. Nói chung công an thì không bắt được người ta thì bây giờ dùng côn đồ, mà côn đồ là đánh hết. Áp lực trước Trung Quốc muốn là chấm dứt những đàn áp dân tộc này, bên kia họ đàn áp dã man, 12 năm đàn áp tra tấn là các thứ môn tập rất là tốt. Bây giờ 100 nước đang làm hoạt động để chấm dứt cái đàn áp, 100 nước chỉ cho
There's another policeman over there. Two policemen actually, the one in blue and the one in green. They're both policemen. It's full of policemen. They're actually surrounded by policemen. And the policemen, of course, they all see it. They're all in on it too.